And for our application, like we talked about earlier in the ticker, we have 40 100ths, which is the same thing as 40%. Don't get that confused with 4%. Some kids do that. It cannot be 4%. 4% would be, if we move the decimal point over two spaces, that would be 04. That would be the fourth day of school. So you don't want the zero. I'll get over when we're simplifying the decimals here. You can say it's 4/10 is the same thing as 40 100ths, but you can't with percent. The 40 has to stay 40%, because if you forget the zero here, it's 4%. That's a common mistake. So maybe you want to practice writing some percents to the like 40, 30, 20, 90% and converting them to a decimal point. Kind of do that on your own and practice so you can see that there's a big difference between 40% or 30% or 90% versus 9%. Oh, okay, so practice that. But anyway, getting back to our application, we have 40 100ths like we have up here. Now, if you can see, if we group these in groups of 10, look what we see up here. We see 4 groups of 10. So hopefully you can see, because at the beginning of the year we did our powers of 10. So if we divide by powers of 10, we really do not need to list our common factors for 10. We know we can immediately divide both these sides, both the numerator and the denominator, by 10, and then we get 4/10. Now we do realize that both the 4 and the 10 are both even, so we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2, which gives us 2/5. 2/5. Wow. How many of you were not expecting that? How many of you were expecting 40/10? Well, let's watch why that works out. If we divide, remember when we're dividing the denominator by the factor first. So if we divided by 2 and we divided by 10, that means we can divide by 20. So now I'm going to get groups of 20. There's a group of 20. There's a group of 20. You see where I'm going with this now? There's a group of 20. There's a group of 20. And there's a group of 20. Now, if you look, 40 100ths is the same thing as 4/10, but it's also the same as 2/5. Isn't that awesome? So, maybe make this chart on your own and practice and show how it can go from 40 100ths to 4/10 to 2/5. This is a really fun fraction to simplify.